So I think everyone who's lived in Raleigh basically loved the community, and no one wants to go away to stay away. They all realize they need to go away to get an education, to further themselves. However, they all would like to come back. Now, kids have very little to do. Right? Basically, here in the town, we don't have a lot for them to do. Even when I was growing up, there was a little restaurant or a place we could go to play pool, and we had a theater here where we could go and see movies. Usually on Wednesday nights, I think it was Wednesday nights and Saturday nights, there was movies showing. As my father often said to me when I was growing up, he said, get out of the fishing boat and make a better life for yourself, and I think that still holds true to most of the people here. There's a few people who are in the fishery. As you know, of course, the fishery is basically down to nil, and it's only a small skeletal crews now here, of course, in the town. And every year it seems to be getting worse. I'm involved in just about everything that's going on in the area to try to promote some economic development, basically. I don't think you're ever going to see the time when you get your fish plants hiring 500 and 600 people or a big industry in here. What is needed, of course, is the entrepreneurs developing their own industries, one or two person businesses, right? I think that's what it's going to take to bring back the economic development within this area and to grow. And of course, in tourism, we know tourism is bigger and it's getting bigger. And I'll go back, of course, to the Burnt Cape, and we're trying to promote the Cape. Of course, over the last 4 or 5 years, the number of people who have come to this community is greatly increasing all the time. Every summer there's an increase in the tourism, and also the ideas that's being promoted by the Historical Corporation, of course, to try to preserve some of the properties here, and also to show what life was like basically back when we grew up with the fishing premises and the rooms and the bunkhouses and things like that. But I think the investment too is a drawback right now. People are saying, okay, well, I can't go into business because I don't have the money. And so we have to promote, of course, a more or less an investment spirit within the area, try to get funding agencies involved in our ideas, let them know what we're thinking and how we hope to survive, and get small businesses going as well. And these are the kind of things we got to look at. I think one job at a time, of course, it will help to promote our communities. We can't look for major industries, like expect somebody coming in here and open up a plant around 500 or 600 people. It's not going to happen, right? We need to use the resources that we have available to us. We need to expand on our tourism season. Of course, we have a very promising, I think, a winter tourism as well, especially with development of the snowmobile trails and skiing. Another thing that I think that would be very beneficial to this province, of course, is a connection to the mainland. Of course, a tunnel across the Strait of Bellagh connecting the island to Labrador. That would certainly, I think, revive the whole province. The jobs alone from the construction of a tunnel would be phenomenal. And of course, and then you get your major movement of highway movement. You'd have more tourists and basically more larger trucks and industries moving this way as well. And we certainly need to improve our highway up the Northern Peninsula. Right now we have a 2-lane highway that's in very poor condition. I know, of course, a lot of tourists who come, of course, in those RVs or motorhomes. Basically, some of them have cancelled their trips up here just because the road was in too poor of a condition. But basically, you can just look around you. I only went up the coast last week, went to the Corner Brook area, and I must admit about 50 or 60 RVs. So people are still coming, so we need to make sure that our highways are in a good condition, make sure that we have the things available to tourists when they come in this area. Make sure we got enough accommodations and enough things for them to do. We need to have something here so that will make them want to come back again. Stay longer while they're here, spend their money while they're here, and come back again and bring more people with them. So, well, basically I've been involved with Burnt Cape from day one. I look at it as one of my babies, basically, because I've helped to promote the Burnt Cape through the town, and also with the Economic Development Corporation. I'm chairperson of the corporation right now, and of course I've also promoted it through that. And we have our development officers with Nordic working helping us to promote that. It was back in the early 90s, of course, when we became aware of what we had on our back door. When the botanists, two Meads came, Meades or Meads, I'm not sure, but came here, of course, and saw what was happening on the Cape, because there was some quarry activities going on there, and she made us aware of what was happening and what we could have here. We've worked with both Department of Tourism and Nature Conservancy of Canada ever since. Had the quarrying activity come to a halt, basically. Right now, we've just received the final report for a concept and design plan for an interpretation center for the Cape. We're also in the process of having a natural history book written. That's to be done hopefully by the end of this month. The Historical Corporation got plans for a museum, using the older homes for museums, and also bringing back, putting in place what the fishing stage and fishing premises, what it was like. So there's more jobs there as well. So when you're looking at one, there's many spin-offs from that activity, and I think without Burn Cape, I think those other things wouldn't come around. But when they come here, we hope to have a full package of things for them. And two, with the rare plants, of course, is not only the local people, there's people from all over the world, of course, interested in botany and trying to preserve the very little things that especially the things that are rare. Right? And everyone wants to come here and see it. Where are they going to go to see it? There's only one place to go and see it. Right? So all of these things coming together, and not only just here, but this needs to be packaged with other things, like we have Lansing Meadows there, and we have the Grenfell Historical Properties in St. Anthony, and so you got a whole area of different things. You can come here, you can spend weeks there if you wanted to, right?